Hello and welcome all my dear students. Welcome once again in the science lecture. I hope my all dear third standard students are great and also are doing great in their studies. My dear students, now in the previous lecture we have finished with the explanation part of chapter 14, which was our earth. So now with the completion of explanation, always what do? Exercise, right? But before exercise, what do? Just the brief reading of summary points given at the end of the chapter, right? So that is what we are going to do. So my dear students, in today's lecture, we are going to just read out and understand and recall the topics, whatever and whichever important topics were there through the summary points, and then we will solve the objectives from the exercise which is on page number 144. Now my dear students, please be ready with your rough books, your textbooks. I hope you are getting ready with your books. Now, those who are having the textbook, as we are only going to solve objectives today, they will be able to solve in the textbook itself. Those who do not have textbook, they will have to write the answers in their rough book with the proper heading and the proper question number, everything should be written. So now I hope you are getting ready with your books. Let us first revise and recall the main and the important points of chapter 14. So students, on page number 143, as you can see, summary points are there. Before that, keywords are there. I want you all to repeat the keywords after me. Only 2 times you have to repeat it with me. So please repeat it loudly and clearly, and you have to just imagine, especially in my lecture, whenever I ask you to repeat, read, write, you have to imagine as if you are sitting in the classroom. And in the same way you have to do the work. So now I am asking you to repeat these keywords with me. Repeat it loudly and clearly. Axis, an imaginary line passing through the center of the earth is called its axis. Were you repeating? Okay, once again. Axis, an imaginary line passing through the center of the earth is called its axis. Next is rotation. Spinning movement of the earth about its axis is called rotation. Let us repeat it one more time. Rotation, spinning movement of the earth about its axis is called rotation. Revolution, the movement of the earth around the sun in an orbit is called revolution. Once again and the last time, please repeat it clearly. The movement of the earth around the sun in an orbit is called revolution. And I even explained you rotation and revolution through a picture. If you remember, I displayed a picture in the previous lecture. in which rotation revolution of not only our planet Earth but its satellite moon was also seen. And then I hope by watching that lecture you have now clear idea of how rotation revolution takes place, what is the path of the Earth, its orbit, and what is the axis. Now, summary points. The Earth is spherical in shape. This is what you know, that Earth is spherical in the shape. At first, it was debated that it is flat. As we see straight, we feel that our land is straight. No. Our eye cannot reach at that limit, but I gave you an example that if you go to the seashore or near the ocean, you can see during the evening time especially, the sun sets down and you feel that it is setting down in the water, or you feel that the sky is touching the water, it is curving down. And similar experiment of ship was given in your book. And when astronauts went to the space, for the first time they saw that Earth is round, it is spherical, not exact circle in the shape. Rotation causes day and night. Again, this is what you know, that rotation means an imaginary line, which is the line passing through the middle of the Earth, and when the Earth rotates round and round at the same place, it is called that the Earth is rotating on its axis. So when the Earth rotates on its axis, it happens that the first half part which faces to the sun, that part of the Earth has the daytime because sunlight is falling on that part. But the opposite side of the Earth, on which sunlight is not falling, that part, those countries observes the night time. This is how day and night takes place, and the rotation of the Earth takes 24 hours. This is why we have one day of 24 hours. Third point, we have harmed our environment by cutting down the trees in the large numbers, by not disposing of wastes properly, and by dirtying air, water and land. So human beings, though we have developed our technologies and many other aspects, but at the same time human beings, for their usefulness, or we can say selfish nature, they have started harming the environment in all the ways. They are polluting the air, land, water, woods, that means the jungle areas. And that is the reason why we nowadays can watch in the news channel that the wild animals are found on the roads in the residential areas where the human beings dwell. Why is it so? Because if we are the invaders in their area, obviously they are going to be invaders of our area. To be very precise, I should say that if we are going to break their houses, will they not move towards our houses? So this is what human beings have done, started cutting the woods for the uses, for that land. So they don't leave the land, they don't leave the air, they don't leave the water. This is what we are doing, directly or indirectly. So we should take care of this. We should stop using the vehicle which now by driving which it releases the smoke. We should stop creating the smoke by the crackers or by many other things. We should stop throwing the wastes in the water or on the land. And we should stop cutting the trees, or if we cut the trees for the useful things, we should plant another tree at the same place. These are the things which we can do very easily, we can do in fact, and which is useful to us eventually. Last point, we should take proper steps to keep our environment clean and green. Yes, if we take the proper steps to save our environment, ultimately it is going to be useful to us only. I explained you that how we get the oxygen and what are we doing with it. So with this, our theory part of chapter 14 ends. Now we will start solving exercise objective type questions, question A and B, perhaps we will complete today. So I hope that you all are now set and ready with your books. Please open page number 144 if at all you have textbook. I hope you are getting ready with your books. See that those who are writing in the rough book, you have to write today's date, subject, chapter number, page number, everything very properly. That is why I am mentioning page numbers here. So I hope you all are ready now with your books. So let us solve the exercise. Question 1, question A, fill in the blanks with the correct words. Here again, as you know, in all the chapters, these fill in the blanks have the options as well. So I hope that you are ready to solve this. Let's get started. Number 1. The axis of the earth is dash line. The axis of the earth is dash line. Is it an imaginary or a real? Think about the correct answer. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So, which option is the correct one? Real? No. It was clearly written that the earth rotates on its axis and the line passes through the center of the earth is an imaginary line. So, an imaginary is the answer. I hope you are writing the answers. The students who are writing in the rough book and the textbook both. Please make sure if you are writing in the textbook, write it in the way that your handwriting should fit in the given space. Otherwise it will look very untidy. And then when you send the answers, the photos to your teachers or to me, we are not able to read the spelling properly. So in that way, I even want to say you that please improve your handwriting. Next, number 2. It takes the earth 24 hours for one dash. So for what does the earth takes 24 hours? For rotation or revolution? Now you should very well know the meaning of rotation, revolution and difference between these two movements. Your time starts now. Anyways, please try to select the correct option. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So, which option did you select? For what earth takes 24 hours? For revolution? No. For rotation. Because of rotation, we can see day and night. So that happens in 24 hours. Otherwise, if you would have selected revolution, that means it is the period of 1 year. That means 365 days and 5 hours to be very precise. So revolution does not take 24 hours. it takes 365 days. So this is the answer. I hope that you have selected the same answer, because after explaining you, I can at least hope that you will select the correct option. Number 3, the dash of the earth causes day and night. Okay, just now I told you. Anyways, I'll give you the time. Select any one, rotation or revolution. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. So what causes day and night? Day and night means again 24 hours. 24 hours means it is related to rotation. So rotation is the answer. Again, day and night happens because of rotation, not of revolution. Because of revolution, a year changes. Okay. Now, number 4, the air, water, land, animals, plants form a part of our dash environment or atmosphere. Select it. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. So obviously the answer is environment. I hope you have selected the same option. If not, if you have selected atmosphere, you should know that these are the things which makes our environment, and that is why we have to save our environment, which was the last topic, that how do we destroy our environment. We have to save it. The last FB, usage of plastic is dash to our environment. Useful or harmful? Your time starts now. Try to select the correct answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So the correct answer is harmful. See, plastic is very harmful. Now, even if you bury the plastic bag under the ground, and if you take it out after 100 years, if you dig the same place, the plastic will be as it is. It will not get decomposed. It will be as it is you have buried before 100 years. So now as the plastic is as it is, it will not allow the plants or the flowers to blossom. It will not allow the plants to grow at that place, because plants and the seeds, the roots will not be able to penetrate the plastic bag. So it is very harmful for our environment, and that is why nowadays in India you can see at shopping malls, in the shopping centers, in different shops, paper bags are available instead of plastic bags. Plastics you can use to protect yourself from the water, or if you want to make anything waterproof. And then you have to burn it properly, you have to decompose it properly. Don't just throw it anywhere on the ground. Even students or many other people have the habit of eating the packets, that means wafers and other things from the packets. Eating that is your business, but when you eat it, after that don't throw it on the ground, at least throw it in the dustbin. So this is what you should understand and learn in this age. Let's move to the next part, question B. I hope that you people are ready with the heading. I am talking about the people who are writing in the rough book. Please give the heading question B. I'll wait for the couple of seconds. Okay, now I hope that you all are well set to solve this true or false. You have to write T for the true and F for the false, as always we do in all the chapters. There is nothing new here. Yes, the questions are new, so let us start solving it. Number 1. The orbit and the axis of the earth are only imaginary lines. Think about both orbit and axis. Are they only the imaginary lines? Is it true or false? Write your answers. Think about the statement. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Did you get your answer? Is it true or false? Let me write it here. T. T means false. No. T means true. The orbit and the axis of the earth are only imaginary lines. Yes. Orbit and axis are correct. But the lines shown to explain you what is orbit and what is axis are imaginary lines, which scientists have observed and they have made. So, I hope you have written the same answer and you understood the statement first of all. To write whether it is true or false, you have to see and you have to understand the statement, right? Number 2. The earth's axis is straight. I repeat, the earth's axis is straight. Find it out. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. So what have you written? Let me show you a picture. This is the picture in which Earth's axis is shown. Is this straight line? Yes, it is. It is a slant, but though it is a straight line. So this statement again is the true statement. I hope you have written the same answer. Okay, number 3. Smoke from the vehicles makes the air dirty. Smoke from the vehicles. I told you sometimes if you would have observed when you are on the roads, few auto rickshaws or few car or many other vehicles, from their silencer you can see the smokes coming out. Now that makes the air dirty or fresh. Your time starts now. Please write the answer, whatever you think is correct for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. So this statement again is the true statement, because yes, whatever kind of smoke it is, it makes the air dirty, most probably. I hope that you have written same answer, and then you will observe that there should no smoke coming out from your vehicle at least. Number 4. When it is night in India, it is daytime in America. You will say, sir, I don't stay in America, but anyways, this thing was mentioned even in the chapter. Think about it, recall it, try to write the correct answer. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. So what is the correct answer? When it is night in India, it is daytime in America. Yes, it is true. Because when you see the globe, America is on the next side. So when our earth rotates and when there is sunlight, it faces the sun. That means when the part in which India is there, it faces the sun. That means the part when America is there, it faces the dark. That means moon. That is why day and night differences are there. I hope that you have written the answer. Last statement. It takes the earth about 365 hours to revolve around the sun once? Try to find out the answer, try to understand the statement and then write the answer. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. So it takes Earth about 365 hours to revolve around the sun once. No, it takes 365 days, right? Not 365 hours. So this statement is the false statement. I hope that you have written the same answer. So today we have solved question A and B, in which fill in the blanks and true or false type of question were there. Students, please make sure that as soon as and whenever we start solving the exercise, textual exercise, you have to start writing it in your fair book. So at the end, your fair book does not remain incomplete. Moreover, please make sure that whenever you are writing the textbook, lesson number, lesson name, everything should be properly written. Each question, when you write each answer, you have to leave one line, which will make your work look tidy, neat and clean. So, with this, students, I end my today's lecture. I hope that when I was displaying the answer, when I was marking the correct answer, you already had marked your answer and you were just comparing, you were not copying down the answers. It is up to you how smart you have to grow, but please make sure whenever I give you the time, try to think about the correct answer in all the lectures. So thank you for watching this video lecture. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope that you will sit with your rough book, your textbook in the next lecture as well. Have a nice day.